venue. The next booth is a real robot demonstration. So they are now constructing something. 皆さん、ノイズめちゃくちゃ聞こえます？どうですか？ちょっと教えてほしいね。あ、大丈夫ですか？はい、ありがとうございます。YouTube ライブスタートしました。The YouTube live has been started. Now the screen is just wait a moment. But our discussion is not. あれ are you checking the live stream? あれ Okay, so it's the time to start the robot competition named Interactive Service Robot Competition in Cyberspace in IROS 2022. Uh, Thank you for watching the YouTube live streaming and coming to the IROS venue. This is the hybrid robot competition, joint competition with the IROS international competition named Interactive Service Robot Competition in Cyberspace. Additionally, it will be held at the same time as RoboCup at Home Simulation, the OPL Open Platform League. So I'm an organizer of this robot competition, Tetsunari Inamura from National Institute of Informatics. Thank you for your attending and watching the movie. Okay, so this is the first day, day one, and we have three tasks in the left side of the screen. You can see the slide to explain about what we want to do in this competition. And the first task is Handyman. This is started from 9:50, just 7 minutes later. Okay, so and in this evening, the second task named interactive cleanup. This one, interactive cleanup will be held in this afternoon, and uh, day not solely for day three is here, but this is day two. Tomorrow, human navigation will be held on Tuesday tomorrow. Okay, so this time, this live stream is focusing on the handyman, the first task. In this task, the robot and human might interact with to achieve some daily life environment task like ask to the robot to bring some object or pick up some object to back to the subject. So then the aim of the task is the robot receive a natural language instruction which is cast by the avatar. For example, the contents of the instruction is please go to the kitchen and pick up some coffee. So bring back it to me. So understand such an instruction written in the natural language expression and observing some environment and making a path to the destination, grasping the target object with recognize which is the target object, and for example, bring to the destination or bring it to back to the avatar. And the interesting point of this task is sometimes the instruction is conflict with the real situation. For example, please go to the kitchen and pick the some coffee, but the coffee is not put on the kitchen or anywhere. So, but only the some drink like tea is available in the kitchen. In that case, the robot should find such a conflict in making suggestion or question to the user. That is an advanced requirement. Okay, so uh, sorry that the participant please turn off the speaker. The live streaming audio should be turn off your PC. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. So the sometimes such a conflicted instruction will be cast by the avatar. So the attracting point, interesting point is how to detect such a conflict with the instruction and the real situation, and how to deal with such a confused situation. This is one of the points in this handyman task. Okay, so then this competition, the six teams are attending. On the screen of the right side, you can see the six teams. Number one is Sobit. Number two is Baby Tigers All. Number three is Camera Rider. Number four, Erasers. Number five, Triangulars. And number six, Roboregos. And this is the international competition. And another advanced point and interesting point is this competition is held in cyberspace, a virtual reality, and not only just a virtual reality, but this cyberspace is developed on the cloud computing, like AWS, Amazon Web Service. So that any participant can participate to this competition from the all over the world, not coming to the IROS venue directly. So for actually the camera rider, number three camera rider is now attending from China, and the team RoboRegos number six is attending from Mexico. So that is another advantage of this competition. Okay, so then the first task is divided into group number one and number two. Then, according to some schedule, we'd like to start the first session from group two. So, I'd like to make some brief introduction of each teams. So, I will cast to erasers. So, erasers, could you make a brief introduction? Hi. Hi. Okay. Hi. Thank you. So, the next team is number five, triangulars. Triangulars. Who is the team leader? Ishikawa-san, right? Could you make a introduction? Ishikawa-san is okay. Hi. Mm. So could you turn on your camera? Hi. Hi. So please. Hi. Hi. Thank you. So nice, right? And the next team is the team Roboregos from Mexico. So they are the first trial to attend this competition. So who is team leader? Is it the right channel? No. Not even. Who is talking? Luis. あれホセ。ちょっと待ってね。I am now checking ホセさん。OK. はい。I am now. はい。Change your screen. はい。Hi, thank you for participants. So could you make a introduction of your team? あれ Okay, thanks. Hi. So they are the team members. Have I shown this all the members in the screen, or I forgot to turn? Uh, he is another team member, right? Oh, so many members. He is also the member. Is this a all member, or I did I forget to turn on the member's face? Is it all member? Okay. I thank you for coming and participate in competition, even though I guess this time is the night time at the Mexico. Hi, thank you. Okay, so hi, thank you. ありがとうございます。Okay, so then I'd like to switch it to the cyberspace. This is a Zoom communication, but Yeesh. So please wait a moment to prepare the competition system. Okay. よいしょ。ね、wait a moment. はい。Okay. よいしょ。So then switching to the preparation of systems. So then now you can see some screen. That is the screen of the AWS. Then I'm now preparing the competition system. So please wait a moment with you can see the three screens and which corresponded to the each teams. Okay. So, are you ready to start your ROS program, right, participant? 岩見さん、3番目承認お願いします。ロボレゴス。違ってる？あれ？僕が間違えたかも。ちょっと待ってね。Wait a moment. 言ってない？僕が間違えてるか？So, sorry that. Please wait for a moment. So please wait a moment. Now system is launch the cyberspace competition system. So by the way, this competition system is developed by Unity, and we means the National Institute of Informatics developed a platform to connect the virtual reality system and the intelligent robot software named ROS. ROS. That is one of the famous middleware to develop the intelligent robot systems. And this characteristic of the system is that we can integrate the both of intelligent robot systems and the some avatar control using virtual reality system. So in other words, the real human can join to the robot simulator systems through the virtual reality devices. So then the Sigverse, a kind of extension of the Unity based on the Unity, is now launched in the AWS Amazon Web Service. Then each team has each cyberspace. So now we are now preparing the competition system in the Unity world on the AWS. So now operator is now launched the competition system in AWS. Then after the launch of the cyberspace competition system, each team also launched the intelligent robot software based on ROS. So now the software system is prepared, preparing. So during the preparation, I'd like to touch on the task contents again. So we are now starting the handyman task that the robot should receive instruction by the natural language expression and deal with the instructions. So please watch the example movie. So we using the HSR, the Toyota's human support robots, and that is developed in the virtual space. And the same software should could be used both for the real HSL and the virtual HSL. So it means that develop the intelligent behavior in the cyberspace, and that software could be also used for the real HSL. And another advantage is that for example, interaction with human, that is a little bit cost. Uh, it takes much cost, huge cost in the situations in the daily life. So we can test some interactive ability in the cyberspace first and analysis or develop, improve the behavior in cyberspace and then apply it into the real robot system. So in other words, that is a preparation and the training system for the robot intelligence. But actually, as you may know, the standard robot simulator is focusing on the physics, like a grasping or navigate, conflict with the other environment. But the one of the limitation is the simulation of the interaction with human that is limited. So this simulation system based on the Unity can lead the way for the breakthrough for the performance of the human robot interaction in cyberspace, like simulation based learning. Okay, so the now system is now preparing. So please wait for a moment to start the competition system. So this movie was the past result of the past competition, and you can see that the mouse cursor is a little bit small, but this is the instruction cast from the human avatar, like this in this case, go to the bedroom, grasp the cup, C01 is a name and label for indicating the target object, and come back here. So in this case, the robot have to navigate to the bedroom and find a cup named by this label, and grasping the object and come back here. Here means, so this is another point. The robot have to understand where is here. So it means that the robot have to identify, recognize the position of the avatar, and finally the robot should bring the target object to the avatar position. So this is a requirement for the robot behavior. This is the handyman. Okay. Sometimes, as I explained before, the instruction might be conflict with the real situation. For example, in this case, the target object is cup in the bedroom. But sometimes the bedroom is not put in the bedroom, but for example in kitchen, or just bedroom, the target object or candidate object is not the cup but some other object. In that case, the robot have to find such a gap between the real situation and the instruction to deal with the such misunderstanding of human. Okay, so now sorry that the small trouble, technical trouble, is happening in the AWS. So please wait for a moment. So during the waiting time, I'd like to explain about the another second task. Second task is the interactive cleanup. Day one, task two, interactive cleanup. This will be held in this evening uh, after the handyman task. So this task is another interaction between human and robot. In the first task named Handyman, the robot requirement is to receive the instruction by the natural language expression and understand what the human want to request and perform some physical behavior like navigating, grasping, blinking the object, and so on. And the target of the next task named interactive cleanup is not only the natural language instruction, but also the gesture understanding, a kind of combination of the instruction and the gesture. So in this task, the avatar always make an instruction by gesture, pointing gesture. For example, I will large, make it larger. So you can see the behavior of the avatar on the right below around here, okay? So the avatar will make an instruction by pointing. For example, please pick up that object and trash away into trash box can over there. So now you can see the avatar on the right side is now working in the room, and the robot is now tracking the behavior of the human. And now then the human is pointing a target object by gesture instruction. So in this case, the robot have to recognize the motion, posture, and identify which is the target object. Okay, then robot is now searching the target object. So of course, as you can easily understand, the human not only just recognize the gesture instruction, but they calculate which object is pointed out by the gesture. So now in this case, this blue cup was the target object. So the robot should grasp. In this case, the grasping behavior is a little bit rough, but this was the right object. So the evaluation, the score was aided because the robot identified the right target and then bring it to the destination. Destination, location, position of the destination is also given by the gesture communication, gesture instruction. Then I guess this white table is the destination. So if the robot put on the target location, the task is completed. Okay. So this is the contents of the second task named interactive cleanup. Okay. Okay. So okay, so please wait a moment for the preparation of the Unity system. Wait for a moment. Thank you. Hi, sorry for waiting for a long time. Now the system is ready for launch. Then now the each team is now launching, starting the uh, robot software based on ROS. Okay. Now you can see the three screens corresponded to the three teams. Now that each team is launching their intelligent robots software, then the cyberspace, the Unity-based cyber competition field will be displayed on each three screens. So the each teams, if you finish to prepare your ROS program, please tell us. Then we will start the competition software. Eliza is ready. Hi, thank you. Okay, how about triangulars and RoboRegos? So please launch your software, ROS software. So this system is a little bit complicated. The both of two systems should be prepared. The one is the each teams write wrote the software for the intelligent robot, and our organizer prepare the virtual cyberspace competition system. These two systems should be connected in the cyberspace network communication should be established. Then now we are now waiting for the software developed by each teams. Okay, RoboRegos is ready. Hi, thank you. So we are now triangle is ready. Okay, so all the team is ready for start the competition. Okay, so let's start the competition. Hi, okay, then you can see the virtual space screen on each window. So left up one is the team number 4, Erasers. So the team name is appeared here. And the lower screen is Roboregos. The right side is 4 triangles. Okay. Okay, so now the task is started. So the first task, the instruction is go to the bed. Well, of course, the same instruction should be distributed to each teams. The same instruction, same condition. Okay. Then the first instruction is to go to the bedroom, grasp the filled plastic bottle on the white side table and put it on the wooden bed. So a little bit wrong instruction. But in this case, the destination room is the bedroom. So the robot have to find where is the bedroom using some navigation slam techniques and navigate to the destination and find the target object named filled plastic bottle. So it means that robot have to use some computer vision recognition ability, which is the plastic bottle. So now the triangular system is not started. So we are now analyzing the result or some cause. So triangulars, are there any troubles happen in your Ubuntu side or not? Well, we are now waiting for the response from the triangulars, and in during the waiting for the triangulars or erasers, the RoboRegos is now searching the target object. So the HSR robot in the RoboRegos is now searching the target object. Okay, but I guess some collision with the furniture or environment was happened. So the score was negative, minus 18. It means the robot conflict with the some furniture environment. In that case, the negative award is given. Okay. So by the way, erasers screen. The system is started, but the robot doesn't move. So erasers, is it okay for you to the robot is keeping standing on the same position? So do you mean some connection error happened? まあ、or in Japanese OK. So, that way. 日本語でもいいですよ。なんかトラブってますか？ アップの情報が飛んできてない。はい。なんだろう。昨日は動いた。はい。なんだろうね。本当 ?Okay. Wait a moment. Then but the second but the RoboRegos is now working well. So but the robot failed give up. The HSR robot in the RoboRegos at the second session was failed. So additional explanation that this competition held by several sessions, not only just one shot evaluation, but the robot should be uh, perform, deal with the different situation, different instruction. So we prepare 6 sessions. In other words, 6 instructions. So first instruction, second instruction, third instruction, going ahead when the previous instruction was finished. Okay. Then now the Legos is now going to the third session. Unfortunately, the second session, the team Legos gave up to finalize the dealing with the instruction. So now the RoboRegos is now dealing with the third session, third instruction. So in the third session, the contents of the instruction is go to the bedroom, grasp the Matryoshka. Good job. The good job label is now appeared in the screen on the below side. So it means the robot succeeded to go to the destination room. So in other words, that is the partial reward. The, the reward is divided into 2 phases. The first phase, if the robot can reach to the destination room, the partial positive reward is given. And then the next reward is to deal with grasping the target object, but to recognize the target object. And finally, when the robot succeeded to bring it to another destination, the final reward should be given. So now the RoboRegos is uh, got the first reward to reach to the destination. So now I guess the RoboRegos, the HSR in RoboRegos is now finding the target object by using the computer vision. So as you can see in the screen, for example, this one, it, as you might be able to watch the mouse cursor here, the robot is now gazing this doll, a kind of bear doll, put on the chair. So now the robot is now checking whether this object is a target or not. So, but as you can see, the robot is going to the different places because that doll is not the target object. The target object is Matryoshka, the Russian doll. So then robot is now switching to the another object. Oh, failed. You lost the target. Unfortunately, this is the failure. That robot couldn't find the target object. And the team Robolegos is now going to the fourth session. Okay, so please watch the next situation in the Robolegos, and we'd like to check what happened on the remaining 2 teams. Okay, then the Roboregos failed to gave up to deal with the fourth instructions. So they are now going to the fifth session, the fifth among six. Oh, then it seems to. Sorry. Who is talking? Kobayashi-san. So Kobayashi-san, erasers. Hi. Look, request for the restart from second session. Is it okay? Hi. I guess the team erasers faced to some trouble, software trouble, so they request to stop their software and restart from second session. So according to the rulebook, if the something software troubles on the team side was happened, the team gave up to deal with the current session and going to the next session. Hi. And RoboRegos. So now I think the robot is stopping with conflict with a chair, not chair, the table, the brown chair, brown table, and the HSL is conflict and stops. And I guess the robot is now rocked between the floor and table, I guess. So Robo Legos, what happened when? Could you explain what is happened on the? I guess the some physical conflict is happened. Mm, okay. Okay. But please do not touch on the Ubuntu software. In this case, we have to wait for the time limit. So the 5 second, fifth session now, the remaining time for the Lobo Legos is about 400 seconds, about 6 minutes. So, but the according to the regulation, we have to wait for the times limitation. So please wait for a moment to going to the next session. Hi. Anyway, currently the Lobo Legos got point 10 through the fourth session, four sessions. So I think this is the first time to participate in this competition. So you face to solve several difficulties, but you got 10 point in past session as a partial reward. Okay, so I expect that you can get additional point in the next session. Next session should be sixth session, the last one. Okay, so let's wait for the double regos. Then now erasers is now restart their software. Okay, so please erasers, please launch your ROS software. Restart your ROS software, please. And please tell us when your ROS software was launched. Okay, hi. Eraser's loss software is started. So we are now starting the Unity system. Okay, the team erasers restart from the second session, and the robot finally start to move. Okay, so but the triangular system is not started. So triangulars, can you check the some behavior of your software? Is it better to restart from second session? うん。or you can use Japanese。まあ日本語でもいいですよ。もう復旧は難しいですか？じゃあハンディマンは全部ギブアップしますこのまま。ルールブックに従うとダメ。はい。OK。So now we are now discussing in the Japanese solely, but the translate in English that Triangular is the software for the loss program, the intelligent robot system is they have troubles, some problem, then that cannot deal with the competition system. So they gave up to deal with this handyman task. So it means they give up to uh, deal with this handyman because according to the rule book they cannot modify their software during the competition. Okay. So by the way, the team erasers started to deal with the second session and they got 20 points. And then now they progress to third session. Okay. So we'd like to expect that erasers can working well from the second session. Then now robot is receiving instruction at the third session. Okay. By the way, the RoboRegos is now waiting for the time limit. The fifth session, they are now trying to deal with fifth session. But as you can see on the lower screen, the robot is now locked in the floor and the furniture, and they cannot move, even though the motor command is sent to the robot, I guess. So let's wait for the RoboRegos. Hi. Restart again. Oh, hi. So it means that they erasers want to give up the third session and going to fourth session. They start from fourth session. Is it okay for you? 3番目のセッションでギブアップして4番目からリスタートするでいいですね。います。はい、OK。Okay, so erasers gave up this third session due to some software troubles, and they will going to the next session. Next session means fourth session. Okay. はい。 So I guess so many technical troubles, software troubles. So in this case, that the failed time is up is shown in the lower screen. So the RoboRegos is now going to the final session, the sixth session. Okay. So during the preparation of the erasers resume, I'd like to focusing on the RoboRegos. So now the instruction is sent to RoboRegos. So what happened? Wait for the reaction. So, by the way, erasers, please. もういいの erasers. Erasers, please tell us when you finish to launch the lost software. はい。Okay. The lost software of the erasers was launched. Okay, so resume from the fourth session. Okay, then RoboRegos, the HSR is now starting to going to the destination, I think. Okay, so the eraser is also working well on the fourth session. Okay, hi. Oh, but some troubles happen, I think, on the RoboRegos. That robot is now conflict with wall, and the position is a little bit skewed. I guess the a little bit similar situation of the past last session, previous session, the HSL conflict with the furniture, and they couldn't move. So it seems to be a same situation. On the upper side, the erasers, the good job was displayed. So it means the robot succeeded to reach to the destination room. On the fourth session, the destination is kitchen. So it means the HSR robot could reach to the kitchen. So the partial reward was added to the erasers. So now the next action for the team erasers is to grasp the some cupboard piggy bank. Oh, but I guess they are now trying to grasp the plant. I think, give up. They might be fail to recognize the target object. The target object was some toy, piggy bank, a piggy bank, a bank. The appearance is pig, but I guess they were trying to grasp the plant. So of course the collision was happened, and then the robot selected to give up. Erasers, what can you understand what happened in the previous session? The robot seems to grasp the plant. Hi, in Japanese. うん、物体認識はできてました？もうできてない。じゃあ、要するに植物を目的のものだと誤認識したってことですね。はい。So they say that as I guess, the robot misrecognized that the plant was the target object. Then the robot was trying to grasp the target object, but the real object was the friend. Then, so they failed to grasp the target object. Okay. So, but now in the fifth session, the team erasers, the behavior of the robot seems to be freezed. Is this the same problem? So it means the 5番目のセッションをギブアップして6番目でリスタートでいいですね。はい、OK。So, I don't know what happened in the erasers, but the erasers want to give up this fifth session and restart from the next session means the sixth final session. So, じゃあもう一回日本語で確認します。5番目をギブアップして、5番目をスキップして、6番目からリスタート。これで OK ですね。イレーザーズ、それで進めます。いいですね。5番目をギブアップにしますよ。いいですか、小林さん。はい、OK。So unfortunately, the Roboregos, the same troubles in the previous session was happened. I think the robot is conflict with war, and the motor on the soul base was, I guess, floated from the ground, so the robot cannot move, even though the will command is sent to the robot. The physically the robot, a kind of such a robot is going to the destination, but the robot position was skewed due to the conflict. Then the robot cannot move due to the wheel is floated from the ground. In this case, unfortunately, we have to wait for the time limit. I guess this is quite difficult to recover from such a position. Right. Okay, so by the way, Team Lasers. Okay, so please start your software, erasers, please. Hi. Okay. Hi. Okay. Okay, the final session, the sixth session, is restarted for the erasers. Okay. So is it possible to move? Oh, okay. Great. The system works finally at the last session. Oh, good job. So it means the instruction given to the robot is going to the living room. So then just a partial point was added. It means that the starting point, starting location was the living room. So the robot suddenly recognized that I am now in the living room. So the partial point is added. Then the next requirement is to find the target object named pepper, ground pepper, on the white side table and put it on the wooden shelf in the lobby. Now you can see that robot is conflict with the table, so they lost the point. Oh, failed. Oh, suddenly failed. Give up. Hi. Okay, so you can see the message is that the old session have ended. Sixth session was gave up. The robot selected the gave up, and the final score of the erasers is, as shown in the screen, the total score was 20. Okay, so but I think they skipped the 3 sessions among 6 sessions, and additionally, so many failure to recognize the target object and to face to some collision with furnitures. So the total score was unfortunately limited by 20. Okay, so this was the result of Team Erasers. Hi. By the way, the remaining time for Roboregos is now just 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So time up. So the final session for Roboregos is also finished. So it means the old session have ended. So then Team Roboregos, the total score was 10. Okay, 10 here. But it you can see the two scores here. Score minus 96. It is the score for this session. Session means the sixth session. But this is the negative. So according to the rule book, if the robot got the negative score at each session, the final score should be 0. Okay. So then it means no score was added due to the according to the rule book. So the totally through the all the sessions, 6 sessions, the accumulated score was 10. Okay. So unfortunately, actually this group 2, so many software troubles was happened on the team side. So ね、Team Loboregos was the first trial, so it might be so difficult to deal with the competition system. So we'd like to uh, feedback, make some interview for each teams. Okay, よいしょ。Wait for a moment. I'd like to よいしょ change the screen for the group meeting. よいしょ。はいはいはい。よっこらしょ。I'm now changing the Zoom screen. はい。あれちゃうか。ちゃうな。どうすんだ。Wait a moment. Which should I do? こうか。はい。So, for example, how about the performance of your software team Roboregos? Could you give us the some your comment or some はい。うん。うん。あは。うんうん。Okay, thanks. So, by the way, are all the members student of university laboratory? Ah, okay. Thank you. Hmm. Hi, thank you so much your contribution to this competition. Even though this is a night time on Sunday, solely for scheduling in the weekend time. In Japanese, in this time is when Monday's morning. So, but it is a little bit a problem for the worldwide competition, but it's a good opportunity to make a easy participation for the robot competition. So this is one of the advantage of this competition. You don't need to bring the heavy robot object to the Japan or other continental, but we'd like to keep on continue the same competition for next time next year. So always we will continue this competition on AWS system. So if you uh, are still interested in developing such a system, so please check this competition uh, planning and future schedule. So we are always welcome to participate in competition. So thank you for your great contribution. I believe that this was the very difficult task to deal with such a systems. Hi, thank you so much to contribute from the Mexico. Hi, thank you again. Hi, hi, どうもありがとうございます。Thank you. Hi. Okay, this was the team. Roborigos. Hi. Okay, so the next we'd like to ask some feedback from team じゃあ triangulars. So triangulars. My Japanese is okay. So triangulars. What happened in your system? Could you explain? In English or Japanese? Both. Either okay. Japanese. はい。なんかソフトウェアが壊れちゃったとか、ファイルが消えちゃったとかですか？わお。はい。昨日は動いてたんですか？昨日までとか。うんうん。はい。なかなか残念ですね。バックアップを取っておいたらっていう、今、悔しい思いかと思いますが、はい。わかりました。あの、次はインタラクティブクリーンナップが午後ありますけど、そっちは大丈夫そうですか？頑張る頑張ります。はい。まだ時間、まだもうちょっとあるので、はい。頑張ってください。はい。Okay, they say that the team triangulars faced to some troubles on the management of the software. They say that yesterday the software worked, but to modify the latest software, they might block the software, and some file or some source code was lost. They say then today their system couldn't execute and deal with the task. So it was quite difficult to continue the task. So they gave up the old session. はい。Okay, so this is the one of the usual event to develop the intelligent software on robot. So please try to deal with the next task on in this evening, interactive cleanup. Okay. はい。Thank you. So the last I'd like to ask the team erasers. So erasers, what is your feedback or some comments? 日本語でもいいですよ。はいはい。感想、なんかちょっと反省点とか何が起こっちゃったかとか、3セッションをギブアップしてスキップしましたよね。何が起こってました？ リストにないオブジェクトが出てました。うんうんうん。なんでどんなオブジェクトかがよく分からなかったってことですね。はい、わかりました。So then, they say some software troubles that they cannot understand the instruction like analysis, the natural language instruction into breaking down the name of the object and so on. Then they fail to recognize the name of the object to transfer into the target object or other some trouble software, very detailed software troubles that cannot deal with the some initialization of the connection between their software and the competition system. Okay. So, this is the usual usual event in robot competition. Hi. Okay. So, and by the way, all the session in the group two, the first half of the handyman is finished. Okay, thank you so your contribution. And then now the time is 10:55, 5 to 11. So the next group two start the group two start from 11:20. So let's take a break for about 30 minutes, 25 minutes break, and we'd like to continue the group two. Group one. Group two was finished. So then we will switch to group one from 11:20. Okay. Hi. Thank you for your contribution again. And Team Lobolegos were the first time, so they only focusing on the handyman. So they skip the remaining that number task two and the tomorrows. So it means this is the only the session they participate. Okay. So thank you again for the all the members to participate this competition, especially on the team Loboregos. Hi. Okay. Okay. So I will switch to the all the members. はい。よし。あれ ?Okay. Wait a moment. あれ The team leader's face is not here. Sorry. But anyway, hi. Thank you again for your great contribution from Mexico. Hi. Thank you so much. Hi. Okay, so I'd like to close the first part of this handyman and breaking for several times. We will resume continue from 11:20. 11:20, the group one start. Okay, thank you again for your contribution. Hi. Let's take a break. Hi, goodbye. See you. See you next time. Hi. I welcome for your participate in the next time. Hi. Thank you. Okay, so it's a time to restart the second half of the Handyman. Okay, the previous first half, the team erasers, triangulars, roboregos was took participate in the Handyman first half, and the group won the second half. Second half is for group one. Group one consists of the Soviets, baby tigers, camel riders. So I'd like to make a brief introduction of each team and start the second half. Hi. Okay. So the first is Soviet, team number one, Soviets. So could you make a brief introduction? 山田さんかなはい。If you can please turn on your camera. It's a good opportunity. はい。うん。Okay. Alright, thank you. So the Soviet team is very strong and excellent teams, and as he said that so many champion they won. So this year, we expect that the Soviets also won the championship, or other teams can defect them. Okay, so they are the one of the most expected teams. Then the second team is Baby Tigers. Baby Tigers, Yasuda-san. So please. はい。うんうん Okay, thank you. So the team Baby Tigers is the first time to take part in this competition, the RoboCup at home simulation. So it's a first trial, so very excellent challenge to come in the new environment. So and then your team is belong to the Ryukoku University, right? Okay, the Ryukoku University, the Uemura Sensei, Professor Uemura is a famous professor to organize another kind of RoboCup competition named the logistics, I think. Mm. So then this is the first trial to expand their experiences and skill on the robot competition to other tasks. Okay, so we expect their new challenges. Okay, thank you for your contribution. Hi. Okay, the last team is Camel Rider. So from China. So please make an introduction by Jeff Lee. Hi.
Simulation can be another platform for more people, new team to actually join with this very, how to say, convenient and new setup. Like everything can run on cloud.
Thanks. Thank you so much,
Yeah, all right.
Jeffrey-san.
Okay,
Hi.
thank you.
So actually, the Jeffrey-san was ex-researcher at my laboratory at National Institute of Informatics, and he was the ex-developer of the Sigverse system, the Sigverse based on the Unity. Hi. Okay. Sorry that I think in the YouTube live stream, just my voice was streamed, but some voice from the Baby Tigers and Soviet was lost in the YouTube streaming. Sorry, it's my mistake to turn on the audio tuning. So it's a good opportunity. So could you make a brief introduction again from Soviets for and Baby Tigers? Sorry for my mistake. Yeah. ちょっと待ってね。I think. ちょっとね。Wait for a moment. Sorry, I'm now checking the audio conditions. So, just Soviet, could Soviet make one more introduction, and we'd like to check the sounds from the participant. Could you make a brief introduction, and we'd like to check the audio condition on the YouTube stream.
あ、坂巻です。YouTube から音聞こえましたよ。大丈夫そうです。
Thank you. So the participant can hear the voice from the participant right now. Okay, just please make a brief introduction from the Soviets.
We are Team Soviets. Can you hear from YouTube? Okay.
Okay. Hi, thank you so much. Now your voice is streamed to the YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. That please make a brief introduction again.
Okay. So we are Team Soviets. We are a laboratory that conduct both hardware and software running robots for home environments. We have been a participant in RoboCup at home simulation OPL for about 10 years. We have won multiple times so far and are aiming to win this year too. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much, and sorry for the second introduction. So the Soviet is a very excellent and strong team that always they won the championship on the at-home simulation for several years. Then this time, I think the Soviet will be the most expected team to won the championship. So we'd like to your contribution and focusing on whether the other team defect you. Okay, so thank you again. Okay, the next, the repetition, but the next is baby tigers. Sorry, but please make an introduction again. Hi.
We take part in this competition at first time, and it's difficult for us to creating a competition environment and robot controllers. Our team will only be participating with Handyman task. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for the first try in the new challenge. And that the team Baby Tigers are the famous teams as another league of the RoboCup named Logistics, led by Professor Uemura Sensei, who is the one of the famous organizer of the RoboCup logistic leagues. So I expect that using such a know-how and some skills developed by the other rigs to apply for this competition named RoboCup at the home. Hi, I welcome your new challenge and try to deal with the new competition. Okay, so はい。 just sorry for waiting so long time. So we'd like to switch into the main competition. Okay. So, as well as the first half, we'd like to launch the software for 3 teams. Is it okay to ask the teams to launch the software, raw software? Okay, so please start your raw software. So after the execution of each robot software, we will launch the competition system.
Team Kamen Rider has launched the raw
Okay.
software.
Okay, I got it. So now waiting for the starting of the robot software. Kamen Rider is ready. So Soviets in, baby tigers all.
Baby Tigers is ready.
Ready. Hi, okay. Just finally.
We started the software,
Soviet is ready.
so it's ready.
Hi.
So it's ready.
Hi, okay. So the old team is all ready to start the execution. So please start the competition system. Hi. Hi, okay. The system has just started. Oh, the lower screen failed to something. Anyway, let's failed. Here is wrong room. I guess the camera rider failed to uh, recognize where they are. Okay. So anyway, hi, let's wait for. あれ Kamen Rider, the lower screen also says failed. Here is wrong room. So I guess the robot is misunderstood where they are. あらららら. Something happened on the camera rider software. They continue to misunderstood. Baby tigers also display failed here is wrong room. Failed here is wrong room. This message means that the robot misunderstood the target room and the current room. According to the rule book, the robot have to state that I am now the destination room. When the robot recognize that I am now in the destination room. But this message written by the red font means that the statement was failed. That for example, please go to the kitchen. In that case, the robot have to move to kitchen and state it, I reached to the kitchen. But if the robot send such a message as a statement, I am now kitchen, in different room, in that case, such a failure message were displayed. So, unfortunately, Kamen Rider successfully, not successfully stated that statement, I am now in the destination room. So unfortunately, all the sessions have already finished for Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider, Jeffrey-san, what happened? Could you explain what happened on your software?
Right. Actually, I think like it's quite expected because like we have some trouble to actually detect the environment based on the map. We can't actually finish map all the given maps. So sometimes when the recognition fail, then it will give you the error. But somehow we try to detect. So I think like we detect once, and then somehow is the starting position is the room that we need to go. So I guess like we only managed to get one
ああ、はいはいはいはい
successful
はい。
detection for the location. Yeah,
OK。
and for object because I think like the recognition is not successful, so we're not able to proceed for the object detection. So yeah, we can't get any point for the object detection. But anyway, well, we are on the way to try to complete the source code. So I think it's quite good, and I learned a lot from observing like the previous team and also the current team, and I think it's a great improvement. For us to actually use this platform to really program the robot to move around and to complete the handyman task, which is equivalent to the GPSR task in at home.
OK、はい。
Yeah.
So、まあね、まあ、as well as the first half, the some troubles, small troubles led to such a tragedy. But まあ、partial point 10 was
Yes.
aided. まあ、
Yeah.
as a lucky point, lucky point.
Yes, I would say like my expectation is I don't get zero for this time.
Wow. はい。
Bro, that's good. That is really, really good enough.
Okay. Thank you anyway. Thank you for
Thank you.
connecting from China. And the some network connection, the quality is quite lower, but
Yeah,
they
because-
attempt to join.
Yeah. So I think like it's great because I just connect this with my handphone and I can actually run the competition. That's really good.
Okay. Thank you for your
Alright.
contribution. Hi.
Thank
So
you.
much. So, the team Kamen Rider will give up the next task, interactive cleanup, and they are now trying to attend again from the tomorrow's task, human navigation, right? Okay.
Yes.
Hi. Okay. So I expect the tomorrow's action. Hi. Hi. Now let's back to the team Soviets and Baby Tigers. So Baby Tigers already went to fourth session, and unfortunately the Baby Tigers couldn't get any points. But the team Soviets on the left side is went to second session, and they got the 10 point at the first session, I think. And now at the second session, they already get the score 20 points. Okay. By the way, this second session is a little bit difficult situation. That, as I explained in the first half, in the second session, the instruction is conflict with the real situation. So that is a problem, and the challenges as the second session. Oh, the display, green display was shown that the robot can recognize the target, even though the instruction was conflict with the real situation. So in this second instruction, second session, the target object was instructed that was on the square table, but the target object is not on the square table, but this round table. So now the HSR robot is faced to rounded table. So then the robot of the Soviet could find out such a conflict. Instruction, according to the instruction, the target is should be on the square table, but I cannot find. But the target is on the round table. This robot by the Soviets could figure out such a conflict. Then the robot stated, I think your instruction is wrong. Then the Soviet is changing the suggestion that should be round table, the instruction was listened from the avatar and succeeded to grasp the door. This in this case, the dog door. So it seems to be very natural behavior, but this is very excellent behavior for the intelligent robot that they could succeed to detect such a conflict and find where is the target object and grasp the object. Grasping behavior is also succeeded. So it seems to be very natural but very difficult factor. So many factors are combined. Detecting the instruction failure, it means the checking the current situation and understanding the instruction stated you might mistake, you should mistake to the human avatar and understanding the new instruction and grasping navigation, grasping, understanding the meaning, and finding the conflict with the real situation. So many difficult ability were succeeded. So this second session is the most difficult instruction in this handyman, but they succeeded to perform all the ability. And then they put the target object to the destination. So task completed. So it is quite intelligent behavior that you can see the score 150 was aided at the second task. So the totally so it got currently 16 160. So it is very good challenge. Okay, sorry, that the baby tigers, during the explanation of the Soviet's behavior, the baby tigers finalized all the 6 sessions. Okay, so in the right side, above my face, baby tigers display says the all the sessions, 6 sessions were performed, and the total score of the baby tigers was 10. I think the 10 was aided when the baby tigers robots can succeed to state that where I got the destination room. Okay, baby tigers, can I ask you a small comment?
Yes.
Hi. So how about the behavior of the robot? Is it expected behavior?
ジャパニーズ OK。
ジャパニーズ OK。はい、日本語 OK ですよ。
えっと、レイアウト名がレイアウト2021とか、そういう名前だと思うんですけど、そこを違う名前を用意してたんで、ちょっと事前に環境地図を渡してるんですけど、それがうまく渡せなかった。
なるほど、なるほど。はい。OK、じゃあ、ちょっと予想してたのと違うのが来て、おっとっとってなっちゃったってことですね。
そうです。
はい、OK、thank you. So the baby tigers, the team Yamada-san says that they expected some message comes to the competition system, but the expectation and the software doesn't match. So the software cannot deal with the messages. But this is always my usual situation in a robot competition. That the team wrote some software according to some expectation, but the real instruction or some system behavior is outside of the scope of the expectation. Then their software couldn't deal with the situation. So, unfortunately, they could only 10 points, but nice challenge and very thank you for the new contribution to the new task, new league. So I encourage you challenge to the new environment. Thank you again. Hi. So by the way, the Soviets, the remaining uh, team is facing and dealing with the third session, third instruction. Okay. So now I think the partial score was 8 to Soviets. So the third session, the task is to get the matryoshka, the door. They are now trying to grasp the target object. Oh, no, I think they are now. Oh, succeed. Okay. Hi, good job means that the robot could grasp the target object. They succeeded to recognize the target object and grasp the door, matryoshka. Hi, the next requirement is to bring it to wooden bed. I think over behind the robot we can see the wooden bed. So if the robot can detect the location of the wooden bed and put the doll on the bed, they can get the additional point. So, oh, then they are turning around. Oh, turn around, turn around. I guess they are now searching the target furniture. So I don't know whether they are now focusing on the target. But if the robot can go into the bed and put the target on the bed, they can get the point. Oh, fail, give up. Unfortunately, they couldn't recognize the destination of the final location. I don't know whether, but they could find out the target object, but they failed to recognize where the target destination named Udzumbet. So the session is went to fourth session. Fourth session. Hi. So in this fourth session, the task is the instruction is go to the kitchen, grasp the piggy bank on the wooden cupboard in the kitchen and put it on the white side table in the bedroom. So it means they should go first kitchen and find the object and move to another room named bedroom. Oh, good job means that the robot succeeded to go to kitchen. So the second requirement is find the piggy bank. Piggy bank, the bank, the coin, storage, the appearance is pig. I think they are now focusing on the target object, piggy bank, on the cupboard. So focusing on whether they can find and grasp. So just in front of the robots, piggy bank is put. So it seems to be succeeded to focusing on the target object. So the next focusing point is whether they can grasp the piggy bank or not. So approaching and watching carefully. Oh, failed! You lost the target. It seems to be focusing on the target, but the robot failed. Alright. So what happened? It seems to be good, but suddenly robot failed to.
ピギーバンクを認識できませんでした。
ごめん。何を認識できなかった？
ピギーバンクを認識できませんでした。
認識できなかった。なんか認識しそうな感じだったけど。画面の中に収まってなかったですか？
や、画面には収まってたんですけど、認識ができませんでした。
なるほど、なるほど。はい。残念でした。はい。So then the Soviet is going to the fifth session. The fifth session, the instruction is go to the kitchen, pick the toy penguin on the dining table in the kitchen, and place it on the armature in the lobby. Oh, good job. It means they could reach to the destination.
Ikoimasu.
Okay, so the Soviet is now going to the fifth session, and they are now focusing on the target object named toy penguin. So we try to focusing on the target. Oh, it seems to be a very good behavior. Oh, reaching the hand, but back to. So is it possible to reach to the object? Oh, it seems the distance should be adjusted not to conflict with the table. And slowly, slowly, carefully. But this is not a failure. The gripper can grasp or not. So, but unfortunately, gripper pushed the target object. So it should be failed. You lost the target. I think the grasping strategy was a little bit not suitable for the penguin because the diameter of the penguin is a little bit large or as same as the gripper size. Okay, the team Soviet went to sixth session, so let's wait for the behavior of the Soviets. Okay, so now the sorry for the screen is sometimes hidden, but the Soviet is now dealing with the final session. So the final session, the task is to go to the living room, grasp the grand paper on the white side table and put it on the wooden shelf in the lobby. Phil, you lost the target. So it's just started the session, but the Soviet teams couldn't deal with the instruction. Suddenly gave up or something failure was happened. I don't know whether. Okay, so it means all the session were finalized. Okay. So you should. Then I'd like to back to the some interviews for the team members. But please wait for a moment that the some Zoom connection is lost. So you should wait a moment.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
聞こえます。
Hi. Hi, sorry for waiting. Okay, so all the team finished the sixth session, all the sessions. So I'd like to make an interview for each teams to feedback your software. Hi. Okay, じゃあ from camera reader, so thank you again for. So how about the behavior of your software?
Yeah, I think it's quite expected because like we couldn't finish all the mapping, so we failed to recognize most of the map. That caused us not able to navigate. But yeah, but one I mean like we successful to detect one, so which means like it is possible to make it work. So we just need time to actually refine the navigation part. So I guess that is the first step. Then after that, then we can try on our object recognition and also for grabs and so on. It's quite a new lesson for me because like it's I'm working from Silver's version 2 to version 3, or those I have been following my students to do, but this time I really like write all the codes myself. So it's nice, but I think like I hope that the setting up of the system can be less complicated because I spend most of the time troubleshooting on the network and also learning how to run the cloud systems. And I hope like I can actually learn more from this time so that I can somehow like package the system and hopefully like next time when people do like the handyman or other stuff, we can actually make the whole setup of the system more easy so that we can focus more on the technical development. Yeah, especially especially a lot of software and also a lot of guides actually from different sources. Sometimes I need to refer to the GitHub, sometimes I need to refer to the Sigverge website, sometimes I need to refer to the Slack, and sometimes I need to refer to many things. So and especially like sometimes it's written in Japanese, so it's not easy for my teams to actually follow up. So I have to. Sometimes I really cannot remember. For example, like I still remember like yesterday, just one environmental setting, and it's written in Japanese is hidden in one of the document, and that actually like spend like half a day just to figure out that thing. So because I'm running RoboCup at home education. So I really hope like after this I can discuss with the Sigurd team and also Professor Inamura to see how we can actually make this thing more easy for new team and beginner team to join, so that more people can join.
Okay, thank you so much for the productive feedbacks. It's including so many next actions to improve and to make a modification of the current status. Thank you for your productive suggestions. So as you say that the some current situation to manage the some software or some documentation for the newcomer is not so friendly for the everyone. For example, international student. So, I'd like to improve according to your feedback. And as you said that he, the Jeffrey-san is the ex-developer of the system. So, let's keep in touch how to deal with this current limitation. So your contribution, feedback, or some suggestion is very helpful for us to improve our community. Thanks.
Yes,
And he is
definitely.
also the organizer of the RoboCup education, RoboCup education. And this is a worldwide activity that I think so many participants take part in the RoboCup education. So I think that our systems like a human robot interaction will be one of the scope of the RoboCup education. But I guess the almost all the interaction is held in the real world, of course, in RoboCup education. So I'd like to make some small contribution to the RoboCup education, whether we are our simulation environment or virtual reality environment could contribute to the RoboCup education.
Yeah, I look forward, and in fact, this time I joined this, although I really cannot make it. I'm still in business trip. Is really I want to update myself with this system, and really I look forward to talk to you, Professor Inamura, to see how we can actually bring this to maybe next year in France.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
はい。ちょっと英語でずっと喋ってたんで、少し日本語でフォロー。皆さん、ロボカップに出場している日本の皆さんへも少し日本語でフォローすると、皆さんご存知の通り、ジェフリーさん、ロボカップアットホームエデュケーションをね、もうどんどん立ち上げて、もう世界ブランドとしてだいぶ、ね、ものすごい数の学生さん、ね、参加してて、すごいもう大活躍してますけど、それと違って、ちょっとこのね、ロボカップアットホームのシミュレーションの OPL は、若干ちょっとこう、とっつきにくいとか、ドキュメントどこにあるんだみたいな感じで、ジェフリーさんのね、努力みたいなのがまだまだ足りてないので、そういうところちょっとね、補って、アットホームエデュケーションみたいにワールドワイドにやっぱね、なっていくっていうのが、やっぱりバーチャルスペースである、サイバースペースであることの利点でもあるので、いろいろとジェフリーさんと協力しながら、やっていきたいなと思ってます。はい。じゃあ、改めて、はい、ありがとうございました。はい、こちらこそ。はい。OK、じゃあ、next is、じゃあ、ベビータイガース。ベビータイガース。日本語でいいですよ。ちょっと振り返って感想をお願いします。
はい。はい、私たちのプログラムの中で、レイアウト面を間違えているという、ミスがあって、そのせいで、ナビゲーションプログラムが動かなかったということだったとも思います。初参加ということで、良い経験にはなったと思います。ありがとうございました。
はい、どうもありがとうございました。初参加ね、本当にニューカマーはいつでもウェルカムなので、これからもこれに懲りずにというと変だけど、経験がね一つたまったと思うので、来年のアットホームシミュレーションにもうぜひちょっと参加してもらえると大変ありがたいので、この経験をちょっと積み上げていってもらえればと思います。さっきもね、ジェフリーさんのアットホームエデュケーションというところとコラボレーションができるといいねという話をしましたけど、龍谷大のベビータイガーズはロジスティックの方でも有名なね、研究室なので、今日もね、ハンディーマンで物を掴んでどっかに持ってくっていう、いわゆるロジスティックに相当するファクターがありましたけれども、そういうところでもいろいろなつながりとか、お互いのリーグの、成果をお互いにこう使い合うような、そういうような関係が築けていければいいなと思ってます。そういう意味で引き続き参加とか意見交換をお願いしたいと思います。はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
はい。So Baby Tigers was the first trial to this competition named At the Home Simulation. So, the result is not so good, unfortunately, but because the cause is they misunderstood some label for the layout. Layout means we have several kind of room environment, because just using the single room layout is not so interesting. We'd like to use some activity or some advantage of the virtual system. So we prepare several kind of different layout, different room layout, and first session, second session, third session, the robot have to deal with the different room layout. But the software of the Baby Tigers couldn't understand the name of the room layout. In other words, to deal with the different layout was the problem of their software. Okay. But anyway, thank you for the new challenge, and I expect your future contribution to this RoboCup at home simulation, as well as the RoboCup logistics led by Uemura sensei. Hi, thank you so much again. よし。じゃあ、last is、山田さん、ソビッツ。
はい。
はい。So, congratulations that I think the score was top
はい。
among the six teams. So, how about the behavior of your software? Is it enough for you, or could you improve more intelligent robots system? 日本語でも、日本語でもいいですよ。
全体的に物体認識があまり精度がよろしくなくて、でも物体認識した物体は、マトリョーシカもドッグドールも両方ともパチできたので、それは良かったと思います。で、目標は去年の先輩の点数を超えることだったんですけど、ちょっと超えることができなくて悔しかったです。来年は物体認識の精度をもっと上げて、もっといい点数取れるようにしたいと思います。
はい、ありがとうございました。物体認識のミスがなければほぼほぼ大丈夫だった感じですか？
はい。
そうか。物体認識のアルゴリズムっていうのは去年のその先輩のとは全然違うものを作り直してるんですか？
そうですね。去年はメロディックでチェイナーヨロを使ってたんですけど、今年からノエティックにして、チェイナーから PyTorch に変えました。
なるほど、なるほど。はい。そうなんね。もうやっぱどんどん時間とともにシステムがアップデートしていくので、昔のソフトウェア、昔のソースコードがそのまま動かないっていうね、そういうような状況もあるので、アップデートしつつ、そのアップデートにパフォーマンスがそれによって OS とかね、バージョンがアップデートするんだけど、ソフトウェアがそれに追いついていかなくて、物体認識がミスってしまったって、そういうような状況ですね。はい。OK。まあ、とはいえ、セカンドセッションかな。矛盾をちゃんとね、指摘して、インストラクション違うんじゃないのってことを見事正解しましたよね。あそこも予想通りでした。計算通り狙った感じで、なんか歓声が上がってたけど、チームからの。
ダミー問題はもう確実に取れるようにしました。
はい。OK、どうもありがとうございました。So, Soviets got the highest score in the Handyman, and but they sometimes fail to recognize the object, and for example, last session or fifth session, they gave up to pick up the target object. The cause is due to the differences in the last year's version and this year's version. Actually, to more detailedly, last year we used the previous ROS version, but this year we upgrade to Noetic, and then some modification should be required. And such a modification is a little bit a cause of the misunderstanding of the target object, they say. Okay. Anyway, they succeeded to figure out the conflict with the real situation and the instruction. So that was a very excellent behavior. So they got a very excellent score on the handyman. Hi, thank you again for your contribution. Hi. Okay, so let's back to the interviews. So, thank you for the teams on Group 1. So, the final score will be summarized and I will announce to the some Twitter or Facebook or Slack. But currently, we are now checking the score and sharing it later. But anyway, the handyman was finished. Thank you. So then, next task is a interactive cleanup, as shown in this. よいしょ。よっこらしょ。ちょっと待ってね。Wait for a moment. So now the YouTube streaming shows the today's schedule at the evening part. Interactive cleanup starts from 10 to 2, 13:50, 1:50. We'd like to start the interactive cleanup task as a second task, different task. Okay, so I'd like to share the latest result of the score in the morning session. Hi. Okay. Hi. Anyway, thank you again for all the contributors. So we'd like to finalize the handyman. よっとっと、あれ Zoom is not responded. Sorry. あ、これか。よいしょ。はい。Okay, so thank you for all the participants. Thank you again. So we'd like to close the handyman session. So if you can turn on the camera and say goodbye for the audience. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.